First of all, I'd like to apologize if this video is going to be a bit shorter than usual, but I can explain. To be honest, I've just been really busy with school. You know, brewing potions, learning spells, it's fairly busy stuff. Oh, you thought I meant... silly muggles. You think I still have time for that? Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery eats away a lot of your time. But is it worth that? Hello everyone, I'm the one with the glasses and today I'm going to try to answer that question. The first thing you'll notice is that visually this game looks really good even if you're not a big Harry Potter fan. But if you are a big Harry Potter fan, I think you can appreciate it even more. The castle looks really good and man, I just want to be there. And then the music, I don't know how exactly they did it, but it sounds exactly like something you'd hear in the first couple Harry Potter films. And I mean, seriously, at times it almost feels familiar. Like they literally took a couple tracks from the films and then mixed them together to get the soundtrack for this game. But the heart of the game is in its story and its characters. You go to Hogwarts years after your brother got expelled from Hogwarts for unknown reasons. After that he ran away and you've never seen him again, but there are rumors that he joined Lord Voldemort. And that means that a lot of characters throughout the game are very suspicious of you, which creates an interesting dynamic. I won't go into any details, but I will say that this story is probably what I like the most about this game. It's not too crazy or complex, but it's just that I didn't really expect a real story. I thought I would just get to go to Hogwarts, which is cool, but the fact that they made a story just for this game makes it even better. The characters are fairly simple. You have Rowan, who is your best friend and who has weird fashion ideas. Ben is a Gryffindor, but he's a little bit of a coward and he reminds me of Neville in a lot of ways. And then we have Merula, a Slytherin whose only goal seems to be to get you expelled, and she will go to great lengths to accomplish that goal. Throughout the story she does things I don't even think Draco Malfoy would have done. There are more characters than that, but these are probably the biggest, at least in the beginning of the game. So those are the positives, but there are also some pretty big negatives as well. The most obvious one is that it does exactly what just about every Android and iOS game does. You need energy points to do tasks, and to get energy points you either have to wait or pay money. And that's exactly why I generally dislike Android and iOS games, because there are a lot of them that have this sort of energy system and I cannot stand it. I can kind of see why they do it, it's just so you will keep playing the game, but that seems like a very lazy way of doing that. Just find a way that we want to go back to it regularly, or at least give us something interesting to do while we wait for more energy. Sometimes you even have to wait for 3 hours for no reason at all, else you can't advance the story. And while you wait you can still take lessons, but these lessons take up energy points as well, so you'll just end up waiting even more. And with waiting I don't mean 10 minutes, I don't even mean half an hour. Every 4 minutes you get 1 energy point, but you usually need more than 20 energy points to complete a lesson, and that's only in the beginning of the game. The further you advance, the more energy points you need to complete the lesson. Worse is that you have to do the lesson in under a certain amount of time. You can choose between 1, 3 or 8 hours, but the longer a lesson lasts, the more energy points you need to complete it. You can also pay money to get in-game money or crystals, which you can then use to customize your character, which is also a thing that is not too uncommon for Android or iOS games. But customizations here cost a lot of money and you have very little options if you don't want to spend money. Seriously, changing your appearance costs so much for the stupidest things. I wanted to give my character glasses because I wear glasses and I had to pay 100 crystals? What, you want my character to see shit? The game also tends to be a little on the easy side, which usually I don't really mind. However, in this game it gets really ridiculous at times. What do you mean, what does the charm Lumos provide? Well, of course the answer is pumpkin pasties. Once I got the question whether Madame Hooch had yellow eyes, yellow hair or yellow robes, and she was just standing there next to the question with black robes and white hair. Of course I'm over exaggerating a bit here, there were definitely some questions that were at least a little more difficult than that, but overall I still find this game to be a little too easy. So in the end, while there is definitely some fun to be found in this game, mainly the energy system is really holding it back. But if you are a big Harry Potter fan, I'd say try it and see if you like it. I definitely had some fun with it. Admittedly though, I haven't completed the game yet, so I don't know, maybe it gets more difficult later on. Maybe the energy system gets less annoying after a while. Maybe I should have completed the game before deciding to make a video on it. Maybe I should just stop talking.